Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for clicking on the video. You probably know this by now, but I like to eat the same thing every single day before I go to the gym. It's just one variable I try to hold constant just to make sure that I know how I'm going to feel at the gym. If I eat too much, I'll feel sluggish and I won't get a very good workout, or if I don't eat enough, I'll be hungry throughout the workout and then I'll have the same problem. So once I find something that works for me, I just stick with it, and I have, and you guys have seen that over and over again. Over and over again, I replay it over and over again. The issue that I'm having today is that, you guys know, it's usually puff wheat cereal, banana, and apple, and poverty milk, but I don't have any bananas. Somehow I ran out of bananas, and it's kind of messing with me because I'm like, this is my routine, you know, I can't break my routine. But as you probably heard me talking about before, with these higher rep workouts, I don't mind eating less food before my workout, just because if I have too much food in my stomach and I go in for like a 12 rep set, it does not go over so well. So I am gonna get rid of the banana. I know this is just crazy. This is the craziest pre-workout meal you've ever seen because I'm missing the banana, but we'll be all right. I'll pick some up at the grocery store after the gym, and I think that's it for now.
You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
Man, I keep my head so high, even though they try to bring me low. And now all of those same people calling my name. It's kind of funny how this shit. And I keep my head so high, even though they try to bring me low.
So the workout went extremely well, felt amazing, but I do have to go pick up some food. Obviously gonna be stocking up on some bananas, and I have to pick up a lot of other stuff too. This is gonna be one of my bigger grocery hauls, and if you guys get sick of seeing these grocery hauls, please let me know. I feel like I do them a lot, but I get a lot of requests for them, and you guys seem to enjoy them. So your feedback is obviously the most important thing, because there's no point in me recording it if you guys don't want to see it. So take notice of all the empty parking spots. One thing I can guarantee you is when I get back, there will be a car parked right next to me. I don't understand why that is at the grocery store. First things first, free Friday download telling you Kroger is the best grocery store of all time. So we got our bananas, and we also picked up some things that I am going to need for tonight. So these guys are actually on sale for $2.50, almost half off, so I figured I might as well stock up. Hair tutorial coming soon. This is gonna be expensive. Every time, man, it never fails. Everybody just wants to park next to the Range Rover. Now, if only groceries would unbag themselves. Whoa, it's like magic.
Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Does anybody know what that show is, or am I just really old? Now, the real test would be if it would put itself away. It's a miracle! But I need everything to come back just for a quick second. So as you can see, I'm pretty well stocked up here, and even though all of this cost me about $75, which is kind of expensive, maybe next week I'll only spend around 25 or 30. I just won't need as much, which would average out to about 50 bucks a week for you math majors out there. So I've got a complaint. Sometimes I feel like you guys are not listened to enough. You take the time to watch these videos, you leave comments, and how do you know that anyone's even reading them if they're not responding? Obviously the bigger channels aren't gonna have enough time to go through and respond to every single one of their comments, more than likely. But I mean, how do you know? And I just think that people would find it so much easier to make videos if they just stole your ideas, which is what I like to do. You guys know a lot of times I make recipes, it's because you guys have given them to me. And this is the ironic part, because this whole video is going to be dedicated to you guys. This is going to be, everything I eat today is going to be suggested by you. And this video idea in itself was suggested by my friend Austin a few months ago when he left this comment. Now, I might not get around to things in a timely manner, but when you guys leave me comments, I like to take screenshots and get to them eventually if I think the idea is good or if it sounds interesting to me. So this is gonna be fun. This is going to be all based on you. So if it sucks, I can just blame you guys. And I did a video like this a long time ago. I think it's still on the channel, but I figured it was time for an update. So thank you for the suggestion, Austin. I'm really looking forward to today. And recipe number 1 is going to be from my friend Daquan. He knows how much I love oatmeal, so he suggested I try some cheesecake oats. What I love about this is it's so easy, and I've never really tried this combination. I've tried a lot lot of combinations of oats before, but I've never tried to put cream cheese in oats. And in true Travis fashion, I'm gonna have to change a few things because I can't stick to a recipe verbatim. It's just not in my genetics. So I am going to add some of this cheesecake pudding mix. I figured it was pretty appropriate. And this diet hot chocolate is actually something I've had in my cupboard for about a year and a half now. So last packet, it was just meant to be, my friend. So really, we're just gonna add all this stuff, and that is going to be my oatmeal bowl for the day. Really looking forward to this one. I'm hungry as heck. And of course, I'm gonna have to have one of these bananas after I complained about it all video. So I'm gonna make up some waffles, probably throw some peanut butter on there, and it's gonna be a pretty solid breakfast.
It's a great escape. I'm on the back porch hoping you'll take me away. You take me away.
All right, let's give these guys a try. Very good. I like the texture that cream cheese gives it, and it makes these very dense, which you guys know I'm always worried about volume. So very, very good suggestion. I would suggest that you guys put something sweet like that PES protein powder in there. That sounded like a marketing gig, didn't it? Put anything sweet in here that you want, just because when you put that cream cheese in there, I feel like it did take away from the flavor when I tried it a little bit before I put the protein powder in there. So sweeten it up a little bit, you guys will be good. All right, so I'm impressed. We're starting the video off right. Let's hope we can keep this going, but I gotta run out and do a few things. Then I'll be back in a few hours with a few more of your suggestions. And by a few hours later, I meant a lot of hours. I guess time flies when you're having fun, and by fun, I mean none, and by none, I mean some. Name that song. You don't know that song? Yeah, I don't know. I just made it up. Okay. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, Austin was the one I recommended I'd make this type of video, and I went back to him like, okay, well, what food do you recommend? And this is what he came back with, and just looking at the number of ingredients, I can already tell it's more effort than I like to put into food. I'm overwhelmed right now because there's so many things going on, and I'm already looking at one of the steps, and I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I don't get it, and you guys know I have no culinary skills whatsoever. I usually just throw things in a bowl. But, you know, we're gonna test ourselves a little bit here, so let me get a few things together, and we'll get going. Preheat oven. This is the only step that I feel extremely confident in. So the first step is actually just to throw a bunch of stuff in a bowl, so I think I'm gonna be okay here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some celery and some onion. I just diced it up earlier. Just gonna throw it in there. I'm not gonna weigh and measure all these little ingredients. Maybe if I could focus this camera for you. But, you know, I'll get close enough. All right, so then we just added some carrots. Then we threw 4 of these Laughing Cow cheeses in there, 1 serving of mozzarella. It's supposed to be cheddar, but mozzarella is always going to be better in my opinion. Salt, pepper, and we just mix it all up. So here's the part I'm not feeling too confident about. I laid the chicken out, I threw everything in the middle of it like it told me to, but then it says I have to roll the chicken. What does it mean to roll chicken? I've never heard of that in my life. I can just see this getting way out of hand. It's gonna start falling apart. I gotta be confident though. We'll do it. Okay, so I got this bowl and it's just this mayonnaise, this Walden Farms actually, just because that's what I had here. And then I got some hot sauce as well as some lemon juice. And then I guess I gotta roll the chicken up, dunk it in that. Dunk it, is that the technical term? Is that the cooking term? I think so. Reminds me of Dunkaroos. I wish the Dunkaroos were still around. Okay, sorry. Getting off track here. Okay, we're gonna put it in that, then we're gonna put it in the Ritz crackers. And I guess that's it. And then you just roll it.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 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 They see me rolling.
Well, definitely not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but it could be worse. I'm gonna throw this in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes. Okay, so finally we've got all the food made here. I'm so excited to try this. We also got a side of broccoli, but that is not what we're worried about right now. So look, I mean, it is pretty decent looking, I guess. I mean, you wouldn't look at this and say a 5-year-old made it, but let's just try it. That is delicious. I am very, very impressed with myself right now. Now, it's hard to say after the first bite, but this might be the best chicken I've ever made. Now, I've made some great chicken. I've got a few videos on the channel called like how to make your chicken not suck and stuff like that. And there's a lot of good things you can do to chicken, but this is just fantastic. That sauce, that mix that I put in the middle of it, man. You know, I was really, really skeptical that it was worth all this work to make, but I'm glad I did. This is one of the best things I've made in a long time. Now, the recipe says it makes 5 servings, so obviously I could split this into 5, but I'm not going to. In total, I think this meal has about 160 grams of protein. I know a lot of people would say that would hurt their stomach to eat that much protein at once, but honestly, I have an iron stomach. Even when I did that Chipotle challenge, I ate 3 Chipotle burritos in like 20 minutes. Nothing. I mean, it didn't even faze me. So I guess it's just, is that a gift? Maybe? A useless talent? No? So next up is my friend Andrew, who says, this stuff is the real deal. It tastes like a Reese's Cup. You guys are taking it way too easy on me. Now, I have made these before. The only difference is I'm using the peanut butter cup protein powder rather than just a regular chocolate, so I'm guessing they're going to be even better. These are almost like a hybrid between a Reese's peanut butter cup and a Buckeye. What a great combination. And it is confirmed that these things are fantastic. I just froze them for a few hours, came back, let them sit for a few minutes, and they are delicious. So I would highly recommend those to anyone, especially if you are on poverty macros. For all 4 of those, it's like 200 calories, and you will not regret it. It takes a few minutes, but it is worth it. So I wish I could tell you that you had to use that chocolate peanut butter protein powder, because then you could use this link right here, save 30%, and I would make some money off that. But you know, I gotta be honest with you guys, and I have made this recipe using chocolate protein powder, and it works fine, but it won't be as good as the chocolate peanut butter. Obviously, the chocolate peanut butter protein powder is gonna help this out. My battery's dying, I'll be back. So last and certainly least, we're gonna have 3 servings of Honey Bunches of Oats cereal. This was recommended by this guy named Travis S. He has a YouTube channel, go check it out. It's got really bad jokes, really poor lifting, but it'll make you feel better about yourself if you go over there. So that is how I'm gonna finish off the numbers for the day, even though my numbers are going to be so messed up because I tried to make this video on your recommendations, and the ones I chose kind of put me at a little bit of an odd disbursement of macros. So I think I hit like almost 300 grams of protein. I do not recommend you guys eat that much protein, but I was just trying to make this video. The sacrifices I will make for you guys, but you deserve it. And that is going to be the end of the video, so thank you to everyone that left me a suggestion, and I sincerely thank anyone that's ever left a comment on any of my videos, whether it's, hey, try to make this, or just telling me something about yourself, or whether you've just liked a video, use my discount code to save some money, or whether you just turn on my videos and listen to me run my mouth for a few minutes. You guys allow me to do something that I really enjoy doing, and I don't say thank you enough, but I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So that is it. I am done. You guys can go about your day, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch. When I say that, the reason I say it like that is because you could literally be doing anything in the world. I mean, the world is yours to go out and explore, to do whatever you want, and you chose to spend 10 minutes listening to me. That's awesome. So thank you guys. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate that. I'll talk to you next time.